Hey everybody, Mitchell here, and welcome back to the next installment of our Getting Started with Tidio series. Now we haven't made one of these for a while, but that's because we've been working really hard to roll out all sorts of cool new features for you guys. One of those being, chatbots are now available for all of our users. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set them up and manage them. Now, just one thing before we continue, and that's that bots for Shopify users and bots for our other users work a little bit differently. So this video is for our Shopify users. For everybody else, I've created a separate video just for you, and you can find a link to that in the description below. So now that that's all clear, let's get started, shall we? So as you can see, I'm here in my Tidio panel, and the first thing I want to mention is where you can find bots. So if we head on over to the left-hand side here, we can see this little play button. That's where you'll find all the bots and automation. So the first thing that you'll notice is we've got 3 tabs. We have Explore, Bots Launcher, and Manage. So I'll walk you through all of those step by step. Now under the Explore tab, we have all of our bots for Shopify. So we have delivery tracking, shipping zones, product availability, and we also have a discount for when a customer abandons a shopping cart. It's pretty awesome if I do say so myself. You're probably wondering also where you can find all of your old automation options, but don't fret, they're all right here, under Boost Sales and also under Enhanced Communication. Everything that you're already familiar with and used to can be found right there. Also worth mentioning is we have the option to create your very own bot, which we're going to cover a little bit later in this tutorial. Okay, so now that we have an overview, let's set up our very first chatbot. So I'm going to head up here to Bots for Shopify, and I'm going to select the Shipping Zones bot. So if we click that, head on over here and click the Add button, we'll be asked to give it a button name. So this is how the bot itself will appear in the chat widget. I'm just going to leave it as the default. Hit Next, leave language on English. Average delivery time, this is obviously customizable, but I'm going to leave it at 24 hours. And now this is quite important. We need to give the bot permission to integrate with our Shopify store. So if we just hit the Integrate with Shopify button, a new window will appear and we'll be prompted to integrate. So just check that your store URL is correct, and then we can proceed by hitting the Integrate button. And now we're prompted once again in our Shopify admin panel. So if we head on down here to Install Unlisted App, just give that a few moments. Hurrah! Integration is done. So we're good to go. Let's go back to our Tidio panel. We can see here the integration has been successful and we're ready to go. Awesome. Okay, so we've now automatically been taken to the Bots Launcher tab. Now there's a little tutorial here to get you started, but I'm going to skip that since I'm explaining everything for you guys. Now what the Bots Launcher is basically the interface via which you launch the bots, as the name suggests. So here we have a welcome message. So when the visitor first lands on your web page and they start the bot launcher, this is how they will be greeted. So we have here a box of text, we have a nice GIF image of a cool little robot there. I'm going to leave it as it is because I really like it. And another text box. Now, if you like, you can click here, you can add another text box, you can add another image, whatever you like. And these are fully personalizable. You just need to click in the box and edit the text as you like. Okay, so we have a couple of other options here. After the user launches and interacts with the bot and their query is resolved, they will receive the bot chat ended message. So this will ask the customer if there's anything else that they need help with. They'll have the option to launch another bot, or they can type a message and be connected with a live operator. And when they do opt to type a message, we have here the go to operator message. As you can see, our representative will contact you, etc., etc. So these are all fully personalizable, and I'm going to show you exactly how it looks on our store right now. I just need to toggle on this Active on Chat button. This will actually turn the Bots Launcher on. And as a side note, we can also toggle this on for Facebook Messenger if we've integrated with our fan page. I haven't done that, that's why I'm being prompted to do so. Also, don't forget to hit save when you're done. Okay, so let's head on over to our Shopify store and test it out. Here we have our chat widget. And as you can see, there's a small little Get Started button here. Once we click on that, this will start the bot launcher. So here we have the welcome message, and we have the option to launch the shipping zones bot, which I previously set up. So if we go ahead and click on that, we're asked to provide our delivery address. I'm just going to enter something generic like London. Is London, UK your location? Yes, it is. And now we're given a message that yes, we deliver to your area, we're given the shipping cost, and here we have the bot chat ended message. So we can either launch another bot, at the moment we've just got the one, or we can enter a custom message, hey there, and now we've received the transfer to operator message. This is obviously really helpful if the bot cannot resolve your client's query, as it's going to connect them to a live operator and make sure that they're all sorted. Okay, now that we've set up a pre-made bot for Shopify and taken a look at the bots launcher, what I'd like to show you next is how to set up your very own bot from scratch. So if we head to the Create Your Own Bot tab, Create from Scratch, then head on over to Add. Here we need to add a new trigger. I'll explain to you exactly what a trigger is in just a moment. I'm going to choose First Visit on Site. Alright, so now that we have the First Visit on Site trigger added, we're going to set up a couple of conditions and actions. Now, a trigger is what actually causes the automation to start. A condition is basically a two-way filter, so you can choose what will happen if the condition is met and what will happen if it's not met. And the action is just defining exactly what is going to happen. So in this case, our trigger is First Visit on Site, and we want to set a condition for country. And that's because I'm going to greet visitors based on the country that they're located in. So what I want to do is I want to greet French customers in French, and I want to greet anybody else in English. So I need to add my country condition here. I need to set country is equal to. We go down here and locate France. France, where are you? There we go. All right, so our condition is now set. So we need to add our actions. So we're going to send a message for customers who are located in France, and then we're going to send a separate message for customers who are not located in France. So this will be for non-French customers. So let's just set that to hello. And this message we will set to bonjour. Great, so we have our actions in place. We still need to connect the condition. So we do that by mousing over the node, clicking and holding on this round icon, and then dragging and dropping the connection to the send message node. And as you can see, we have here yes. So this is what will happen if the condition is met. Now, if we drag and drop here, just like we did before, connect the condition to the action, we can see it now says no. So we can save that and we can see how it looks. Just need to give our automation a name. Let's just call it greeting. Okay, so I'm now simulating a first-time visit on my site, and I've just received a chat message saying hello. So obviously I'm not located in France, as you may guess. Okay, so we've now set up a pre-made bot, and we've successfully configured a custom automation as well. So what if we want to manage or edit existing bots and automations? Well, for that we have the Manage tab. So let's head on over here. As you can see, we have our shipping zones bot, which we set up, as well as our custom greeting. Now, if we click on here, you can see a nice little graph which is detailing how many times your automation has triggered, and it also shows you in which intervals of the day it's triggering. This is obviously quite helpful. Now, as far as my greeting message goes, it wouldn't make too much sense if that automation would trigger when I'm not actually online and ready to answer. So what I can do is I can head on over to the Options tab here. I have the option to delete, to turn off, or I can turn it off only when operators are offline. That's exactly what I want, so I'm going to toggle that on. Now the greeting message only triggers if operators are logged in and available. When they're not, well, everyone will be taken care of by my bot. We also have the option here to edit, so we can go back into the automation tree and we can edit or add or even delete any existing nodes. Just always remember to hit the save button when you're done making changes. Okay people, so that about covers everything. If you have any more questions or concerns, head on over to tidiochat.com and start a live chat with our awesome support team. Or you can send them an email over at support@tidio.net. I've also added a link in the description for a free download of our automation ebook, which will detail some of the most common automation scenarios and give you a step-by-step guide on how to set them up yourself. So make sure to have a read of that if you're interested in learning more. We're also frequently releasing some pretty valuable content videos, so if you're interested in checking those out, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out. So thanks a lot for stopping by everybody, and I'll see you next time.